Hey everyone, David Burgess here with Keller Williams Realty, and today I am outside the Tampa Premium Outlet Mall, which is technically in Lutz, but it is right on Wesley Chapel's doorstep. And in this short video, I'm trying to keep it underneath 10 minutes. We're talking about all things Wesley Chapel. Okay, Wesley Chapel. So I'm assuming you've come across this video because you don't know much about Wesley Chapel and that you're just intrigued more about the area in a whole. And I'm trying to keep this video short, but there is a lot to talk about for an area, a suburb of Tampa that has grown unbelievably in the past few years. Now, first of all, Wesley Chapel is situated just northwest of Tampa, of the city itself, and it sits just the other side of I-75. And when I first moved here in 2013, there was just very little up here. It looks completely different now to how it did back then. And this outlet mall here, I feel like it's been here 5 minutes, but it's actually been here like 4 years. But it's really ignited the options of Wesley Chapel, because there is now just so much here, and it's triggered so many more restaurants and businesses, you know, hotels, apartments, more homes, all of that good stuff, and it's just created an awesome suburb of Tampa Bay. So yeah, over the past few years it is incredibly changed. Best things about Wesley Chapel. Well, firstly, I'd have to say choice. If that is, if you're looking for a choice of an apartment or a new home to buy, if you're looking at restaurants to eat out, if you are looking at the shops, then you've got ample opportunity for all of that good stuff. You know, there's so much land out here that they've just built so many options for new homes, you know, and I'll get into the real estate side of things in a minute, but for shops, you know, there's great shops here, and I know I sound like a big girl when I say that, but there is, you know, there's the outlet mall, there's a brand new Costco, you've got like Hobby Lobby and Earth Fare, you've got that at-home store, which my wife loves. I mean, honestly, shopping isn't my cup of tea, but she absolutely loves it and can spend all day here, which is beautiful for me, so I can just get the day to myself at home. No, I'm just kidding. She does drag me here at times, I have to admit that. But you know, it is just great opportunity here for shops and restaurants and all of that good stuff, and also great schools. It's got brilliant schools here, not like excellent schools throughout, like Fishhawk, for example, where they're just A-rated throughout, but they have, you know, if you go to greatschools.net, the website above me here, you'll see the ratings of the schools here. There's a lot of different schools, but all of them are like 7, 8, 9, and 10 out of 10. They're all very good. But yeah, you know, do your own reviews and do your own research on the schools here, but it is a great suburb of Tampa. So yeah, you know, you've got great choice around you, great schools. You've also got great access to places. Like, it's very easy to get to I-4 if you want to go to Disney, which is probably going to take just over an hour to get there, and Orlando a little bit further. But if you're heading the other direction and you want to go towards the Gulf Coast, State Road 54 is going to take you directly there. When you've got like Palm Harbor there, Tarpon Springs, Dunedin, just gorgeous places, you know, Clearwater, Honeymoon Island, and it's just a back way of getting the other side of Tampa there, along State Road 54. So I love that about it. I mean, it's got a great ice rink here. I helped a family move here last year that, and their daughter's in like competitions, and she's at a very good level, like a national level, and they moved here specifically for that ice rink. So, you know, it's a great big new hospital. There's a lot of parks around us, maybe not directly in Wesley Chapel, like here at the outlet mall. It's on its doorstep. It's not technically Wesley Chapel, but like Flatwoods Park, Lettuce Leaf Park, Hillsborough Wilderness Park, they're all right around there. And yeah, you've just got a lot of great things on your doorstep that you can take advantage of. Busch Gardens isn't far away. USF, if you've got kids that are you know, going to college, you've got an excellent college there in USF that I've been to a few times myself. So yeah, you know, it's just got a lot of things going for it as an area. downsides to Wesley Chapel. Now, I have to be honest and say that, depending on where you are in Wesley Chapel, because it is such a big area, it really is. Your commute, if you're heading to Tampa, it isn't going to be the easiest of commutes, especially if you're at the far side, which is like Epperson. If you know where Epperson is, that is kind of going north and a bit out of the way, as gorgeous as it is, and I'll touch on that in a second. But it is going to take you probably 50 minutes to an hour to get to downtown Tampa from there in rush hour. Without traffic, probably 40 minutes. But if you are commuting, it is not the best. It's probably going to take you longer than what, say, Riverview is, Valrico, maybe even Fishhawk. It's hard to say. If I was you, I would map it out from where your work address is going to be, in those rush hour times, and just see where the hold-ups are going to be. There are a couple of ways to get there. You can go down I-75, or you can go down State Road 54 and cut through one of the main roads down there towards Tampa, but I wouldn't say there's an easy way of getting to downtown Tampa from here without avoiding that commute. Also, I-75, exit 275, which comes off right here by the Outlet Mall, that is always a bottleneck. That is it's never a good time to really get there, and it's just not a great intersection. But they're really the only two downsides I could really say. I mean, house prices are a little bit higher here than if you're looking for a brand new home, then you're probably going to pay more for one than you are in South Hillsborough County. But you do have some awesome communities, and because you've got so much great stuff around you, it is kind of reflective in that. But in terms of downsides, that's really all I could say. Real estate, of course, being a realtor, I've got to talk about real estate in some point of this video, but if you're looking for a brand new home, there is awesome opportunity here for a brand new home. Epperson, you've probably seen Epperson. It is, I very nearly did the video there, but there's so many videos on Epperson that I thought, I'll step away and show something else to Wesley Chapel. It's just, it's Florida's first Crystal Lagoon community, absolutely stunning. It really is, it's hard because I just had a family here from Texas who I was helping show them homes, and they really did fall in love with it, and I think they're going to opt for it. They're very close to it. But they were asking me about the downsides to living in somewhere like Epperson. Well, it's so hard being the first Crystal Lagoon community. There's nothing to really compare it to. So I would say, that, because of the upkeep and it being so new, it's hard to say how that is going to turn out in years to come. I'm really hoping that they take great care of it, and that it continues to impress and attract great homeowners, which I'm sure it will. But it's hard for me to say what the downside to it is. What I could say to them is that it is a bit further out, and the commute is a little bit further, and also it does attract, not attract, but it is open to the public. So it is a bit of a circus, it's not a typical neighborhood, and it isn't just to residents. So that was really the main downsides that I could talk about. But other than Epperson, and by the way, if you are looking just to go somewhere for a day, definitely check out Epperson. I think it's like 20-25 bucks per person for the day, and I had a tour of it last week, and it is just incredible. You can go kayaking, and you could just chill on the beach there. It's got a great big bar, great big TV. You cannot be impressed by this place. Honestly, it's phenomenal. But there's other awesome communities here too, like Watergrass, Wiregrass, the Ridge. Oh, the Ridge is so nice. I absolutely love the Ridge. GL Homes, definitely check it out. Union Park, there's Avalon Park, Chapel Chase. There are others that just offer normal amenities and not a great big 7.5 acre Crystal Lagoon. But I'll be here all day talking about them. And honestly, for a new construction, for a new construction home, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to walk you through those options. And of course, you may not be interested in a brand new home. You may want more of the established neighborhoods that are in Wesley Chapel. And of course, there are many of them. Seven Oaks is really nice, Lexington too. You've got a couple on the golf course, which is like Fairway and Saddlebrook. But there's some really nice neighborhoods here that are, that are more established, that were built in the 90s and the 2000s, that may be more for you. But yeah, compare the options. Like I said, it's really important important that you know what your CDD and HOA fee are going towards. The amenities are obviously going to be really important, and also the location, because like going back to Wesley Chapel again, it's such a big area that you really need to be comfortable where exactly your new home and new community neighborhood is going to be. So compare the existing established neighborhoods to the brand new ones and see what works best for you. So yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long, but I really wanted to just give you a lowdown of Wesley Chapel within 10 minutes, and I'm hoping I'm in under that time. But yeah, you know, if you are looking to move to this area, you may want to compare it to Land O'Lakes, to Lutz, to New Tampa, because this whole area has got so much going on, and really where I am now is kind of like the focal point of everything around it. Kind of, you know, it's hard to kind of give you the geography of it, but it's, you know, it sits on State Road 54 and on I-75, and it's just very easy to get here, and there's just so much going on. So wherever you live in this area, I do feel like you'll be here quite a lot. So compare it to those other areas, you know, because Land O'Lakes, New Tampa, they've got great home options too. It really just depends on what you're looking for. And obviously, if you are, you know, moving from afar and you need help, I'll be more than happy to show you around and work with you directly, and basically just, you know, point you in the right directions of the right home and the right neighborhoods that you're looking for. And lastly, while I'm just signing off, there is right behind me here in Premium Outlet Mall is, if you're into movies, which I am to an extent, but Edward Scissorhands was filmed right behind me here. There's a street called Carpenter's Run, and I'll put the link in the video here to the, you know, to the homes and exact location of where it is. But if you're here, come and check it out. I found it really fascinating. You know, all those like really like bright luminous homes that are in the movie. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. If not, just quickly Google it. But that street is like right behind here, and obviously that it's like the early 90s that was built. But going there is like fascinating, trying to work out which house was what and where Edward Scissorhands, his great big spooky house, was. And yeah, you've got to walk down there. So just wanted to end on that and just say, like, you know, look at the link below, and definitely head there if you are here in the area. But anything Tampa related or Wesley Chapel, please reach out to me. All my contact information is below, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.